Alright guys, Tom here and welcome to a new video. This is just a very quick live stream of my Payback 2015 review. I've just finished watching it. I usually watch it when it's live, but I've got exams at the moment, so the only reason why I didn't watch it live is because I really need my sleep at the moment. Revision's important, so I've only just got getting round to watch it. Avoided spoilers all day, thankfully, which was it's almost impossible not to see something either on Facebook, Twitter, even through the app on my phone, even from getting a tweet or anything like that, a Snapchat. It's very impossible not to see spoilers. But I did manage to do it, thankfully, which is absolutely fantastic. But we're not going to hang around with this review. We're going to get right into this Payback review. So let's get right into this. The first match started with Sheamus against Dolph Ziggler. My overall thoughts of the pay-per-view, by the way, before we get into it, is very disappointing. I was not impressed by this pay-per-view whatsoever. We've seen a hell of a lot better pay-per-views by the WWE. A hell of a lot better. This was a big disappointment. A lot of feuds on this pay-per-view that we saw at Extreme Rules. A lot of feuds that we really don't care about anymore or have lost steam. For example, Cena against Rusev, Sheamus against Ziggler, Cesaro and Tyson Kidd against the New Day. We've all been there. We've done it. But there was a very good main event, which possibly made the overall pay-per-view a lot better. But we're going to get right into it. Sheamus, Ziggler, very good match. I enjoyed this match. I think it was possibly better than their match at Extreme Rules. They both were very good matches. That one at Extreme Rules and this one at Payback. I really like the ending where Ziggler was busted open. He was on his knees sort of begging for mercy, and Sheamus just bro kicks his head off. I think Sheamus looked fantastic in this match. He needed this big win. The bro kick at the end really summed it up. He absolutely violently demolished Dolph Ziggler in this match, and it was a very good way to end quite an entertaining match. So that is pretty much all we're going to say about that. I give that one a huge, big thumbs up. Anyway, I think it did put Sheamus over quite well, and I am very happy about that match. Anyway, we're then moving on to possibly one of the best matches of the night, which was one of the best matches at Extreme Rules. This was one of the best matches at Payback. The New Day against Cesaro and Tyson Kidd in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Nice idea. I always like these 2 out of 3 falls matches. You basically get 3 matches in one, which is fantastic. The New Day, very good heels. Some of the best heel tag teams they've had in a while. Cesaro and Tyson Kidd, some of the best babyface tag team we've had in a while. 2 in 1 match is great. Yes, this was all around a awesome match. This was so good. The New Day coming back from going 1 fall down, actually, and the ending was really unique. I liked how Xavier Woods jumped in the ring, sort of looked like Kofi Kingston, and he took the win for his team, and the referee didn't notice. That was such a good ending to the match. Really good heelish tactic to win the match. They got booed out the building. Both teams looked absolutely awesome. Cesaro, wow, this guy's absolutely amazing, and the New Day did not disappoint either. Big E looked great. Kofi, we've been there, done that with Kofi, but I think Big E's really taken to this gimmick, and he looked awesome during this match. And overall, it was a very good match. I'm very impressed with that match, and the tag team division does look pretty decent. The only disappointment was we did see this match at Extreme Rules, and we did see it on a SmackDown a few weeks ago, so maybe they're just doing this feud a bit too to death. But there isn't really much tag teams to choose from at the moment, and these guys seem to be doing the job. So I'll give that a big thumbs up. The tag team division looking okay at the moment, especially with one of the best matches of the night. Bray Wyatt against Ryback. This feud never made sense to me. I mean, it kind of came out of nowhere. It was like Vince McMahon wanted this match to happen, but never really had an idea of a feud. That's what reminded me of this match. I mean, the match never really delivered. I didn't like it. I'm not really much of a fan of Ryback. Whenever I've seen him go in a pay-per-view match, I've never been too impressed with him. I don't think I've ever seen a good Ryback pay-per-view match. Bray Wyatt, he is always good, but he didn't really work that well against Ryback here. I think the match was a bit sluggish. There wasn't much to give. It was more like a glorified maybe Thursday night SmackDown match. There wasn't anything much to offer in this match. I mean, I would much rather have preferred if the New Day and Cesaro and Tyson Kidd match was given more time and this match was scraps, because it didn't do anything for me. The feud never really made much sense. I was never really invested well, when they announced that there was going to be a feud between Wyatt and Ryback, I was never really interested. And then when they started doing it, I was even less interested. So when the match came round, I didn't really care. I wasn't really watching this. It wasn't that amazing. The ending was quite good. I like how Bray Wyatt took the turnbuckle off when Ryback had him in the corner and used it to hit him around the head and then got the win. That was cool. The ending was cool, but apart from that, the match really didn't do a lot for me. And I'm not sure if you guys felt that too, but there we go. John Cena against Rusev for the United States Championship. This match sucked. I thought this match sucked. I mean, it's the 4th month in a row we have seen these guys go at it. I mean, that's asking for a bit. I mean, why does Rusev even have a rematch? He's been beaten twice in a row by John Cena. He's already used his rematch clause. Why is he getting another one? It never made any sense. And the I Quit match was just completely ruined at the end when Lana said the words I quit instead of Rusev. Even though Michael Cole spent the last month saying you've got to make your opponent utter the words I quit. Lana is not the opponent. This was absolutely stupid and it wasn't even believable. I mean, it's obvious Rusev did not say I quit. You could tell from her facial expressions. It was just stupid. Ruined the ending to an I Quit match. The I Quit match is just completely tainted now. This was retarded. I did not like the ending to this match whatsoever, but the match itself wasn't that good anyway. We've already seen these guys have 3 matches before this. Every single time they have a match, it gets worse and worse. Their Battleground match was good. Their WrestleMania match was good. And then it just got worse and worse from then on. Why they're having a 4th match, I have no idea. This sucked. It did nothing else what we haven't seen before. John Cena against Rusev is boring everybody to death. This was an I Snore match, not an I Quit match. It was dull as hell. The ending wasn't predictable, but the winner was. It was obvious John Cena was never going to say I quit. It did absolutely nothing for me. It wasn't entertaining. It was slow as hell. It takes the referee about half a minute to say, do you want to quit? I mean, it just slows it down every time he stuffs the mic in their face and makes them say no. It's just so slow. There's a stoppage every 10 seconds. Every time somebody doesn't move, he has to shove the mic in their face. It's boring. That's not what a wrestling match is all about. I didn't like this. Goodbye to that feud. I don't want to see it ever again. Naomi against Tamina versus the Bella Twins. There's no point even talking about this match because it probably sucked. I wasn't really watching it. It did suck. There was absolutely nothing here. Naomi and Tamina, I'm glad they got the win because thankfully the WWE are finally giving somebody else in the Divas division the win over the Bella Twins. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's a fraud. It's a crime. Nikki Bella's still the champion. I have no idea whose idea that was. That is ridiculous. So I'm glad that somebody that other than the Bellas have actually got a win on a pay-per-view, and maybe they might put the belts on Naomi now. Why this wasn't a Divas Championship match, why they made a tag Divas match instead of having a title match on a pay-per-view, I will never have any clue. But I'll give this a thumbs down because that's what every Divas match is nowadays. Neville against King Barrett. I have no idea why this match was happening. We saw it at King of the Ring. We saw it at Extreme Rules. It was obvious Neville was winning from the start. I could have said that Neville was winning even on the day that Neville debuted because that's what they do with any rookie that debuts. It's boring. This was obvious. It's cringy. But it was kind of a shocking ending that Barrett didn't get in the ring and Neville won by countout. I'm surprised that he didn't win with a 1-2-3 pin. Maybe they wanted to protect Wade Barrett a bit because he is the king of the ring. But does that even mean anything anymore? I mean, this match didn't give anything else that we didn't see at Extreme Rules or in the King of the Ring match. It's same story with most of the matches, really. Cena against Rusev. The New Day against Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. Sheamus against Dolph Ziggler. I mean, we've all seen these before at Extreme Rules. It's nothing new, guys. And it was probably worse. So that's going to get a big thumbs down for me. Not even having a clean conclusion on a pay-per-view is fucking horrible. So I have no idea why they made him get counted out here. I mean, surely he could have just taken the loss. Surely. They don't have to protect King Barrett that much. Then we're going to move on to Seth Rollins, Randy Orton, Ambrose, Roman Reigns. The big match, which was probably the match which made their pay-per-view watchable. Rollins defeats all 3 guys. I mean, the best thing about this match was the triple powerbomb by Shield. The Shield, the crowd cheering because they thought the Shield were back. Then Ambrose and Reigns turn on Seth Rollins and then put Kane and Rollins through the same announce table. That was cool. It was nice to see a bit of nostalgia with the Shield coming back for about 5 seconds. That was cool. That was cool. But this match was really good. This was non-stop action. Every guy looked absolutely awesome. I think even maybe Seth Rollins was the only guy which didn't get as much screen time as everybody else. I think they made Orton, Ambrose, Reigns look really, really strong. And Rollins was just that annoying guy with all... Well, he got Kane, he got J&J Security, he got all his guys working from here. And that was the story they wanted to play out. I mean, but one thing I want to push is that we've been seeing this best for business thing for almost 2 years now. Are you guys not bored of that? Like, Triple H saying it's best for business. Like, we've been seeing that for 2 years now. Is that not getting boring for you guys? Because it's getting really, really boring for me. What are they doing? It's dull. It's boring. I mean, I really want Seth Rollins to go on his own and do something himself. Why does he need J&J Security, Kane, everybody like that? It's not like he's not good on the mic. It's not like he's not good in the ring. He can do it all himself. Why does he need all these guys behind him? He's the best heel in the company right now, and he could be the best heel in the company without the authority behind him. We've seen it all before. Do something new. It's been the authority crap for the last 2 years, and that's just how it's been going. But this match was actually really good. I mean, it was really good. There was loads of stuff happening, as you'd expect in a Fatal 4-Way match. Very entertaining. Loved it. It was really, really good. And Seth Rollins winning with the pedigree at the end. The pedigree looked shit, though. I mean, Randy Orton fell about 2 seconds before Rollins jumped up in the air for it. But it was a very, very good pay-per-view. I'm not sure what Triple H is going to say about that pedigree. I hope we kind of hear him say something about it, because that'll be cool. Was it his idea to do it? Let's have a look at that. But I don't like Seth Rollins' new finisher anyway, so maybe the pedigree would be cool for Rollins to do all the time. Who knows? But this pay-per-view was, well, it was kind of Extreme Rules 2.0, really. But I didn't watch the pre-show because R-Truth against Stardust and the Ascension against the Mega Powers does not sound thrilling at all. Maybe it was more thrilling than the whole pay-per-view itself. I wouldn't be surprised. But there were some good matches in this. The New Day against Cesaro and Tyson Kidd was decent, and the main event was pretty decent. Apart from that, it was either what we've already seen at Extreme Rules, or it was just shit and not worth talking about. Anyway, I'm going to give this pay-per-view a 6 out of 10. It's a 6 out of 10. I'm not going to say it was a good pay-per-view. I mean, all the people chanting, this is awesome, during the Sheamus and Ziggler match, the New Day and Cesaro and Tyson Kidd match, the Cena and Rusev match. Come on, we've seen way better matches in this in the past. I mean, we saw way better matches at WrestleMania than we did in this and Extreme Rules combined. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Spike your hair. 6 out of 10 from me. What did you guys think? Hit the like button and do all that good stuff.